Hi guys, this is part of our Best Tank series and this is part 3, and today we are going to be looking at
I am
Yagorath. Planted spray acid, dealing 36 damage every 0.1 seconds and leaving behind pools of acid. Travel, leave a series of acid pools behind you as you roll. Each pool damages and slows enemies. Piercing quills. Planted. Fire piercing quills that deal 170 damage and explode in a small area. And when she's moving, charge forward through enemies, dealing 500 damage and knocking them back. Form swap. Swap between planted and travel forms, gaining access to mobility hardening. So when she's planted, she reduces the damage you take for up to 4 seconds and deal damage to nearby enemies based on ability duration. Traveling. Pulse 5 times, briefly revealing nearby enemies to allies. Devour. Target an enemy to pull them in and devour them, gaining a new health pool while doing so. If their team breaks your health, they are released. Her abilities aren't that bad as a whole, it's just the having to move between planting and travelling is a bit annoying. This is probably the loadout you want to at least start with Yagorath. A little bit of healing when we're using our hardening, which I think you need as Yagorath, so I'd definitely recommend getting that in your loadout. To say she's not as bad as I thought she'd be. I feel like with the changing forms they've tried to make her more advanced than she is, because although it's cool to switch between the two, it is very clunky, quite slow. Using her while travelling is not that easy, and when she's planted she's pretty much a sitting duck. But she's not overall too bad. I would say she's not the best first tank to go for. And I would probably recommend playing her on free rotation rather than buying her first, because overall I would have to say out of the ones we've played so far, Barak and Ruckus, I would say Yagorath is the worst. She has an amazing ultimate, but using it can be a bit hit and miss. You either get the target you want or your ultimate's just wasted, which is a bit annoying. Her abilities aren't that great. Her caustic spray, of course, is the best that she has, and her piercing quills, they are probably the best ones she has, and even then they're not the best, because she is useless in a team deathmatch situation if she's going to be ganged up on. The same with the siege situation. Although she can be an amazing point tank, she is a sitting duck, and if there's not enough aid to help her, she would just get destroyed. She can't particularly shield herself, although she has the hardening. It doesn't really do much, and she's a sitting duck while doing so. When you're using hardening, you can't attack. Unlike other tanks, when they use their shields, they can still attack. She is pretty much a sitting duck, and unless even her loadouts can't particularly help her.